cheek with his eye. You look at Theresa May. Theresa May, when she was leaving yesterday, or whatever, announcing her resignation, she was all weeping, she was like, oh, this. But then you had one guy, which I don't know, Owen Jones.
Theresa May wept. Theresa May wept.
He might, I don't know whether he's a Jake or not, this Owen Jones guy. Right, but he was.
I mean, to the
no, slacking.
Yeah, he was. You know, the way this, he was basically breaking it down, and the news commentators didn't want to have it. Right, they was like, oh, what do you think about Theresa May crying? It's like, look, he straight cursed her out. It's like, what, she weren't crying when 72 people got burned up in the building. Where was her tears then?
Wait a minute, Grenfell Tower was on the whole watch.
Yeah.
And the bare people died in there.
Yeah, just, you weren't crying.
That was set up.
Yeah.
That's all bullshit, man. And then first of all, them prime ministers and presidents, they're the ones that sign off for wars.
Yeah.
So how many of her bombs dropped in Syria? Yemen and all that.
Hey, everyone knows Yemen's, it's all, so hey,
you're the devil, man.
But
your tears don't mean shit.
Exactly.
Man. You're the devil, man.
Exactly. And
you're set up to be the wicked, you so-called white people. You can try all you want. You're just wicked.
It says that in Hebrews 12:16, isn't it?
Esau. Only a simple nigga will fall for that, man.
Yeah.
Crocodile tears.
And not thinking about your ass was an alligator bait 300 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your ass was getting thrown to alligators so that they can get the alligators to make belts off of your fucking kids dying. You Jakes are stupid, man. You don't think, man. Your brain's on that. Your brain, the fucking mechanic that vibrates ain't even working yet.
Yeah.
That's my friend.
If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
If adversity come, innit?
Yeah.
I mean,
And though he pretend to help
the Edomite might even give you 50,000. Well, they do that to Jakes in the music industry, man. They do in Africa. They give them free the world.
Donations.
Which none of that money even reaches the people there anyway.
They're still broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's ridiculous.
They've been doing that for
how many years, bro?
If adversity come out, they will help me. But really, as a whole, they're ruling over you.
I'll get a precept real quick. So Job 20:10, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. Right, so in the serpentine ways, man, they'll try to do certain things.
Free the world.
Right, they'll try and really they do that thing because
the world will be free when you're dead.
That's right.
Slavery.
They do it for CV.
Yeah, for their
when the world will be
CV.
free,
That's
when
right.
the so-called white man's put down, man.
Yeah.
That's when the world will be free. When you devils are out of power, man.
Yeah.
And that's coming.
Which the whole
We're
world,
living in that time. The nuclear war is gonna be the end of you.
Yeah. And which the whole world is yearning for it, man. Right? Yeah, you look at the hey, look, man, I like my animals, man. I'm gonna put my hand up, right? I like my animals, man. You watching them nature documentaries, and some of that shit makes you wanna cry, man. Right? You can't watch any of them without thinking, you know, a part of it you're watching, you're in awe, you're like, damn, yo, the Most High is bad. And then you see what Esau be doing. You're like, man, fuck this devil, man. Right, you have all of these protesters protesting climate change. Look, man, the solution to climate change is the death of all the Edomites, man.
Yeah, that's the solution. He's right, that's the solution.
That's right.
Let's get Obadiah. That's the fucking solution. Esau, the so-called white man, has to go.
Yeah.
Let's get even Romans 9.
Yeah.
Brother, come on, speak, bro. You said it.
Yeah.
The solution's the death to Edomites, man. The end of you devils, man.
Yeah, and
that's the solution to the all the problems of the world.
Yeah. And also it's the death of his philosophies, man.
Yeah, he's fucking
which
satanic philosophies,
which
man.
is why
he's got all these niggas bugged the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's why our people are bugged out.
Yeah.
Because they're bugged out of the philosophies of the so-called white man.
Yeah.
That's why your heads are crazy.
Yeah. And which is why the scripture says, in fact, let me get it real quick, because it says, Sirah.
Like that doctor said, I've come to many conclusions, he said.
Yeah.
And, you know, the thing I've come up to, he said, how we're going to exterminate all white people, he said.
Yeah.
Which is really, he's saying in spirit, all Edomites.
Yeah.
Which that's biblical.
Yeah.
Edomites are going to be exterminated.
Yeah. I can grab this real quick. So Sirah 10:4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And the only one that is profitable is the people on these sides. Right? Because why? These people have the laws. We get me what? Deuteronomy 7. Is it well basically when the law is basically like
7, I get it.
This
7 and 6.
when it's talking about this is
Your law.
Deuteronomy 4 and 6.
4 and 6.
I get
It's
it.
either 4 and 6 or 6 and 4.
Brother,
One of
keep
them.
holding
yeah.
what you're holding. I get
Yeah.
it. Deuteronomy 4. And you want it now, bro?
Yeah, Baba Kasha.
Deuteronomy 4 and I'll start from 5. It says, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me."
Right, and these statutes and judgments, what are some of them? Right, the land Sabbath, right? You don't just go somewhere and just completely, farm it. Right, you got to let the land rest. Right, another law, mixing diverse seeds. Right, you're supposed to separate your, if say you're growing apples here, you grow apples there. Right, and leave some space, and you grow some oranges over there. You don't be just raping the land, growing everything everywhere, and growing it all the time, right? What else? You don't simple. You don't overfish, right? Because that creates imbalances, man, right?
Yep. It says, commanding me that ye should do so in a land wherever you go to possess it.
Yep.
Therefore, keep and do them.
Yeah,
but
so keep these laws and do them. Right, at the end of the day, the Lord didn't put down these laws to be a burden unto you. Right, in this kingdom it feels like a burden because this kingdom's wicked, but it ain't a burden. Right? You go to a restaurant, yeah, it's annoying constantly having to say, look man, make sure that shit's well done.
Yeah.
Especially with Jay, we just expect our shit well done, so sometimes you even forget. And it comes, look at it, sir, my friend, I didn't realize it was common bread, can you go take it back and make, it might feel irksome and tiresome, but ultimately, it ain't burdensome. Right, carry on, brother.
Yep. It says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Yeah, so this is a wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nation, right? They gonna be looking at us. If you hold Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, right? They're gonna be looking at the children of Israel, right, understanding and be like, look, hey, shade, hey, that's the way things are supposed to be done, right? Because they're gonna be seeing Israel flourish, right? Carry on, brother.
Right, it says, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations,
That's right.
which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right, so we're the only good rulers next. Right, and I say that because look, let's say Esau, the so-called white man's taken down, which he is, but let's say the children of Israel aren't put in. Right, who's vying for the next seat? The what do you call it? The Moabites, man. They're just so-called Chinese. They're vying for that seat next. But they're still in the philosophies of Esau.
Well, they're heathens.
They're
anyway.
heathens. They're still
You're Moabites, man. You're heathens. You're going down too.
Exactly.
You're going down right with Esau.
That's right.
And you know where you're going? Right at the bottom of our foot.
Yeah.
That's your future.
Can I say that point you just made?
You gooks, that they're so they're dumb. That they're into tech, they can barely walk straight.
Yeah, for
but
real.
They're so smart. They're stupid.
They're good
Gooks are just
Slaves.
as dumb as the white man.
Yep.
Gooks are just as dumb as the so-called white man. They're heathens.
Yep.
They eat all kind of abominable foods. They're just as dumb as the so-called white man. They're heathens. That's why they got to be put underfoot too. And that's where they're going. That's your future, man. Right along with the so-called white man, man.
That's right.
You're gonna be put right underfoot, man. You fucking heathens. If a gook rules the world, everyone will be in the arse of a tiger, man.
Yep.
That's a delicacy. Fucking heathens. Go on, brother. Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I have to say that because he's fucking. I love putting it on these people, man. I
Big
wanna do
Jake,
that to
innit?
them.
Big
I want to
Jake.
make them know, man.
Big Jake is slave. Greek Jake.
I was just going to say, it's beautiful
Motherfuckers, man. I want to see these people down, bro.
if these Moabites came back into power, all they're going to do is they're still under the
Big
the
chick.
philosophy of the beast.
Yeah.
They're still under Esau. So all they're going to do is they're going to be ruling the same way as Esau's ruling.
Yeah.
And they ain't going to last.
Well, their whole fucking world's based on Esau
Yeah,
shit.
that's right.
Really, Esau runs China. Their whole world's based on the tech of Edomites.
Yeah.
What they done is they got. You wanted to say something, brother?
Now you say, the Bible says like Esau's ruling the whole earth right now.
That's right, bro.
The whole earth is under.
He's
Russian.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But that's true because Esau, the gooks, their whole system is based around Esau shit.
Yeah, they're not going to go back to Emperor.
Why they not? Why they
Yeah.
Why they not wearing Shaoxing garments and all that?
They're not going to go back to the Sing dynasty.
Yeah, the real brothers,
Yeah.
the real brothers are deep in the mountains practicing Shaolin, and they're not even with them. What's going on in the world?
Yeah.
But the gooks, they follow Edomites.
Wear the
They're
suits.
basically clones of They're clones of Edomites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they're going down right along with Edomites.
Yeah, they're good at copying.
They're copycats.
Yeah,
that's what
which
they
is
do.
why they can pass them exams, man. They're not smart. They're just good at they're good at repetitive tasks.
The gooks are
Right?
just as bad as Edomites.
Yep.
They're the same people, man. They're a different nation, but they're heathens.
They're
There's
one
nothing-
mind, man.
No,
Starbucks.
they're one mind.
Then they
bro.
got bar stocks.
Yeah, you go to you got McDonald's all over China.
Yeah, yeah.
You got
yeah.
KFC all over China. They're heathens. They're heathen, just like the so-called white man.
Yeah.
They ain't ruling shit. Listen. The next world to rule is gonna be the world of the Israelites.
Yeah.
This
One that
world's
is
gonna
profitable.
one that is profitable. This world's gonna be nuked, and the Israelites are getting back into that seat, man, under Yahweh Shai. You know, because the gooks, they're so no, but but you know the funny thing is when you know that all these nations, you know, on a low level, bro, that we're in a low level. When you're at a job or you do certain things, you see these heathens at awe of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's nothing original about the heathen. They follow what they follow each other, innit, right?
Yeah.
Jake is original. Jake has really got that spirit,
Creative.
Jake has got that creative spark. Oh, that shows you we're above the heathen.
Jeremiah, 4 more things.
Matthew, it says we're the salt of the earth.
So what
When you put salt onto something, it enhances the flavor. And we got that salt, which is the spirit. You
Which
know?
is the spirit of the Most High, man. That's why when this world, see, people think we're crazy, but we're not. You know, we're not crazy because when this world's nuked, the Lord's already got the program. What's happening? He's got it set up. The
Oh, yeah,
government.
yeah, we got an example.
When this world's done away with, and all Esau's tech is really tech from the Most High anyway. That's gonna be done too, because the
serve its
because you know
purpose.
the jokes. I saw something that the gooks they basically built ships just like America. So where's your originality in that? You're heathens, man. You're Moabites. All right, and there is good brothers among you because there's Israelites among you, man. Bruce Lee, Hong Kong brothers, man.
Whenever you see a knockoff, you go on Amazon, you want to get a knockoff.
Where'd you get it from?
technology,
China?
It's made in China.
Yeah, you get an iPod, but it's called a what do they call it? A Shing pod or
then you-
something.
then you fucking
It's the same thing.
Then you open it, it's all heavy and all that. It's
called
when you
a
open
shing
it,
pod.
it's got a fucking,
It's
it's got weights in it and a fucking mouse and a wheel.
It's the same shit. It's basically copying the tech of Esau here. I'm sorry, man.
These are heathens, these are heathens.
That's what they are.
Oh shit,
They're
man.
heathens, man. They're the same. They're the heathen, just like the so. If Moabites rule, I'm sorry, brother. Let's bring this out. Because if they get into that seat, man, brother, the whole earth, the delicacy of the earth's gonna be tiger nuts, weird shit. Like
They
the
eat
snout of
everything.
a pig. They eat anything, man. They're heathens, man. Snake soup with blood in it. That's devil shit, man.
In the worship of snakes. This is second
dragons,
Ezra
yeah.
6 and
And imagine Esau's worse than all of them. Imagine that. Like that's who's ruling now. Esau's worse than the gooks.
Base man. Base, yeah, base. Man. Come on.
Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answer high and say, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Right, so hey, all the prophets throughout times have been asking the same thing. Hey, look, man, what are the signs? Hey, the apostles asked Yahushua, Lord, hey, look, man, when you coming back? Are you now going to bring the kingdom of Israel to us? Right? All the prophets, their mind have always been about getting into the kingdom. Why? Because they can understand, or they're able to perceive that the kingdom that they're in is wicked, man. Right? Unless it's the kingdom of Israel, of Yahushua ruling at the top, right? Then all kingdoms are off, man.
His
Right?
physique looks like a builder's.
Up to you.
Or when it shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows.
Yep.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born,
Yep.
of him,
Big Jake, innit?
Jacob's hand
Big
held
Jake.
first the heel of Esau.
Yeah, so Jacob's hand fell first the heel of Esau, right? Showing you everything in the scriptures is of importance, right? Hey, because in that instance, why was that written? To basically show you this following point, right? Hey, you don't, and that's why certain things aren't in the scriptures because they weren't important,
Big Jake's like that
or
slavery, like.
or would you call it, or furthermore, right? They weren't, what do you call it? They weren't, the Lord wanted to hide them for this time, man. Right, because the Lord, this time around, the Lord requires faith, man. Right, in fact, the Lord's always required faith. Right?
For Esau is the hand of the word, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Hey, so Esau is the end of the world, right? So right now the so-called white man is ruling, but it's the end of his world, right? That's why that's why you see that's why you see the world in the state that it's in at the moment, right? That's why you've got different truthers coming out, breaking the truth down, telling people, look, man, this place is wicked, right? You get certain people, right? You get certain people that they may not be understanding of the truth. The Lord may not have demons for salvation, but they don't know Esau's the devil, right? In fact, you go into brothers, your Elamite corner shops, and they'll be cursing out Esau to you, man, right? Carry on.
Yeah, because bro, can I finish reading this for you?
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 4:7. For what nation is there so great who have the Lord so nigh unto them?
Yeah.
As the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for.
Yeah.
And what nation? Go on, man.
Yeah, so what nation is so great like unto thee? Right now, people look at Jake as nothing, man.
And you know what? You made a point that hit me. I said people diss Esau in the shops and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because you know what's going to happen is that we live in a world where Esau is so-called exalted. But what's happening now? Esau is so-called exalted. That's Satan. What's happening now is Esau is so-called exalted, but the people are starting to wake up that their world's fucked, right? Yeah. And you know what's going to happen overall? Everyone's going to know that the so-called white man's the devil. Yeah. It's going to actually become blatant. No, you're the devil.
Come on, Isaiah 14.
When Cain said that my punishment is worse than I can bear, and that I'm going to be a vagabond on the earth, anyone that sees me shall slay me. The Lord took that hedge right now away from him, but it's going to come back to that now. It's coming to that, and that's what's happening. People are waking up. These so-called white people are the devil, man. It's becoming blatant. And why is that? Because the Lord's putting the spirit, the truth on the earth. And that's becoming blatant, man.
Yeah.
So Isaiah 14, this is the man.
That's becoming blatant, bro.
Isaiah 14.
Because you said you go into the shop, the Elamite brother. Because you know what's going on? People are waking up. The dark people of the earth are being oppressed.
Yeah.
Now within that now, it goes deeper than color. It goes into your spirit. Because you got people that ain't dark, so-called dark skin that are Jakes. Then you got people that are dark skinned that aren't Jakes. So it's spiritual. But that's why the Lord, with this truth, is the things are starting to become more open and blatant now.
Yeah.
Full precept.
Go on, brother. Go on. It's just becoming blatant now.
It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdom?
Right, and like I said, if you go into central London, man, you see a whole load of, you see these, and so, I know in this truth, which is why it gets irksome being in certain parts of the city, right? Because you see these scrawny little twat Edomites, man, right? You see them, right? You see them, and that shit irks your spirit, because you're looking at him, because we have this truth, we're looking at him now like, rah. You have the power over the earth. Like you boys were looking at that Jake. I saw him and I was like, yeah, Esau got him enslaved.
Yeah, but that shows you but that shows you the Lord put them in the authority. Yeah. Because they're weasels, they're worms, their brains are weak. They're weak people, man. But the Lord put them in the authority. So we just gotta abide by the time of the Most High. We're dealing with the Lord's timing.
Yeah. Hey, because
people are carnal. People look at things by the hands of man. People look at things by the hands of man. You gotta look at things deeper than that, spiritually. That's why these black bitches deal with Edomites. Pan the camera on that nasty bitch. That's why they deal with Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Because they're carnal. But we're spiritual, man. But you know what? Fuck the majority of the people in the world. They're gonna get put to death, man. These nasty black bitches, nasty Edomites, these nasty Edomite whores, you're gonna get put to death, man. Most of these people in the world, they're gonna get put to death.
Right, and rightfully so.
They're carnal. Yeah. But you look at it, it's true. You look at Edomite, like, how the fuck? But I understand, the Lord gave you the power over me.
Yeah.
I understand that. You're over me and you're over our people based on the Lord raised you up. That's in the book of Daniel, the Lord raised up, and he did that to, you've got something, brother, bring it out, brother. The Lord's doing that to like oppress us, but to piss us off. as a punishment, but then at the same time give us understanding like, okay, this is why, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And hey, it's just, and all the people in the world are gonna know in the kingdom to come. In fact, bro, if you could get me Isaiah 45:15 first.
Because this place is getting fucked up, bro, and we're gonna be cutting Edomites' heads open, man, like Planet of the Apes, opening up their brains, man, doing experiments, having fun.
Yeah.
Hey, in Rome, they fed us to lions.
Yeah, for entertainment.
And today, what do? They feed us in the UFC arena. They feed you in a boxing ring. They get entertained off of your eyes getting busted. You having brain damage. They get entertainment from them.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 45:15. Very
Look at it. Like guys like this. Look at this guy. He looks like he molests his kids, mate. How many kids have you fucked? How many kids have you molested? How many kids have you molested, mate? Esau, how many kids have you molested, mate? You love a bit of boy's anus, don't you? You love a bit of boy's anus, don't you? Come and fuck me up.
There's no need for that.
Come and fuck me up, man. Come on. You're the devil, man. Your people, you're going down. Your time on the earth is going down, mate.
Wow. Who's our people?
Go on, bro.
Esau, the Edomites.
The Edomites.
So okay,
You're
cool.
the Edomites,
In fact, let's get this in the scriptures.
Yeah.
Amos 1:11.
Because you look a bit amazed what we're doing out here. And you look amazed like, why
Amos
would black men hate me so much?
Ezekiel 35:15.
How many so-called black men of your people lynched and murdered?
White people. You know what I mean?
You're the so-called white, the Edomites.
Yeah, I'm white.
No, you're an Edomite.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's biblical, mate.
35.
That's right, it's biblical.
That one, but Amos 1:11.
And the future of this world is going to be nuked up by nuclear missiles, man. Just to let you know. The future of this space is going to be nuked by nuclear missiles, mate. Read it.
It's Amos
It's going to
1.
be nuked by nuclear missiles, and blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans who are the Israelites. So cool, that's what you're labeled us after you passed in slavery. We're going to rule over you.
Yeah, but who's pushing the buttons? Obviously, you got the buttons to press.
This is Amos
It's called prophecy, mate.
1 and 11.
It's called prophecy, mate. It's called biblical prophecy. Read it, Amos 1 and 11.
Thus says the Lord, for free transgression of Edom, and if for four,
The transgressions of Edom.
And what? And let's name them. Hey, because you seem perplexed. But what's the history of the so-called white man?
Yeah. What's the history of the so-called
What's the
white
history of the so-called white man?
man? 'Cause the Bible
Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You did that.
The Bible just said for free. The Bible said free transgressions of Edom. Edom is the so-called Caucasians today.
Yeah.
That's who they are according to the Bible. The Edomites, which means red.
Right, so Sam, what's the history of the so-called white man? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You
Let
did
him
that.
answer it. What's the history of the so-called white man, my friend?
Hey, we came from Africa anyway.
No, we didn't. The motherland ain't Africa, mate. It's Jerusalem.
Evolution, everyone came from Africa.
No,
We called Africa
evolution,
there.
evolution came from Darwin.
Yes, that's what.
And Darwin was what was Darwin?
Understand.
Darwin was a so-called white man. He called our people the animals, man, monkeys.
I don't know what he called
Oh,
it.
you do know, man.
He called it.
No. Keep
Human evolved
Edom.
from that.
What we're doing here, because you know what, this brother, he could be, we could go deeper into it. But listen, what we're doing here, no, but we're just amped up. We're amped up. We're prophesying. We're in the spirit. We're prophesying the end of this world.
I'm just walking past, chilling, minding my
That's
business.
right.
I got people calling me pedophiles here.
Transgression of Edom.
I got people calling me gay here.
Amos 1 and 11.
But once again, look. So you say that, right? I ain't a robber. I've never stolen anything.
But
Right.
listen, bro.
Right.
Listen, you know that in this world, there's a divide between so-called black people, yeah, so-called West Indians, Haitians, African Americans, so-called, and so-called white people. You know that, don't you?
I know there's a between the Africans and the
Now there's a bridge.
Caribbean.
There's a bridge. Now let's go into the history of that.
The reason is because
For free transgression of Edom, read that. No, they didn't. Okay, well maybe they did. Did you benefit off it?
not me personally, no.
Well, no, but this world did. Edomite world. Because you're really what you are. You're a so-called white man, but you're low level.
Right.
You're not on the level of the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers. You're low level.
You don't know that.
In your own kingdom. In your own kingdom, you're really low level. You're not the elite.
Where are you in the level?
Well, I'm an elite of my own people.
Okay.
I'm a slave in your world.
Your highest elite stand against the
No, but-
white person's level.
You know how that's gonna happen when you're brought down. When the prophecies, but read this, free transgression of Edom.
This is Amos
You're
3.
going in slavery, that's the future of your people. Go on, bro.
Amos 1:11. That says the Lord, for 3 transgression of Edom.
Edom is you so-called white people, the Edomites. That's the world. The world that's ruled today is ruled by the so-called white man, the Edomites. Go on.
And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment.
I will not turn away the
Thereof.
punishment, meaning you thought that you put our people in slavery and that's how it's gonna always be. The Edomites put Jacob, Esau put Jacob in captivity, and you think that's how it's gonna be. You can roam around being faggots, lesbians, molesting little kids, and there's no punishment. I'm not accusing you generally, but that's no.
that's what I
in
was-
this world we
that
live
was-
in.
that was the point I was trying to establish. That was the point I was trying to establish.
Oh no, pedophiles run. Hey look.
Racial
Pedophiles go to
profiling.
Thailand and pop little Thai boys.
Yeah.
And there's so-called white men that are judges today. They're judges today, but they go and fuck little white Thai boys
And
in
that-
Thailand,
and that was
in
the-
the Philippines.
and that was the
But
point I
they
was-
come here and they pass judgment on you
Yeah.
because it's the Edomites world.
Yeah.
It's the so-called white man's Edomite, homosexual, lesbian, pedophile world.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in.
If as I said, that's the point I was trying to
And who
establish.
runs it? The so-called white man, the Edomites, man.
That was the point I was trying to establish, right? Because, well, I ain't no drug dealer, right? But if I go anywhere to you so-called white people, you looking at me like I'm a drug dealer.
Yeah, that's
if,
right.
If I was to have a nice
Yeah.
car, he's got a nice car because he's a drug dealer. If I have a nice house, I've got a nice house because I'm a drug dealer.
Yeah, or you got, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
bro, I'm sorry,
and
bro,
that
I'm
is
sorry,
and
bro.
that is how a so-called black man is looked at.
That's it.
However, through white supremacy, the so-called white man's the biggest thief on the planet Earth. He doesn't get looked at like a thief.
Now-
You've
now-
stolen lands,
Now you might say-
people.
Yep.
Right, that is the history and the legacy of the so-called white
listen,
people.
you stole a whole race of people, bro. Now you might say Africans, they sold, which they didn't. We can even go deeper than that. No, we can go deeper than that. We can show you what it is. But guess what? You benefited off it. This world benefited off it
Yep.
because it's biblical prophecy.
Yep.
And the way this world benefited off it was to punish us, but the Lord's gonna destroy this place.
Yep.
That's the prophecy.
Yep.
You going down.
Yep.
Your
And-
world, your image on the earth is gonna be destroyed.
And once again, so and
You know when it happens.
go on with the
Your
point.
image on this planet Earth is going to be destroyed. Putting yourself up as Jesus Christ and the angels. When you read the Bible, the Lord don't look like no white man. When you read the Bible, the Lord is a so-called black man. He ain't a so-called white man.
Right, and then so what? So
Now,
the
this guy, people
reason.
might say no, but we're just bringing it out, man. That's what it is. Because this guy, we can go deeper, but guess what? It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Come on, bro. We go
So-
deeper through the power of our Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
Yeah, so the reason why the brother was basically bringing out the point, right, why he called this guy, you know, a pedo or whatever, right, is because you are pedophiles.
No, but who's the face of pedophilia?
Who's the face of- and
Right,
that's-
who's
and
the
that's-
face of who's the face of pedophilia on this
Exactly.
world? Now you might say, but you got black men that do that. You do,
But
because
in- but in
they're
mass,
corrupted
yeah.
by who rules this world, which is the so-called white man, the
Yeah.
Edomites. You're the face of pedophilia,
Exactly.
man. You're the face of homosexuality. You're the face of lesbian. Maybe not you, but
I'm not lesbian,
your
to be
people. Your people. Your people.
Yeah, so
Go on, bro.
just like how we get looked at as drug dealers, thugs
really
and whatever.
pedophiles, man.
That's what the
You white
so-called
people
white
are
man's gonna be
pedophiles,
looked at,
man. You
Just
so-called
bring out
white
the
people
scriptures
molest
now.
kids.
Are you saying it's okay for me to look at you?
The so-called white man molest kids.
Are you saying it's all right for me
He
to look
pops
at
little
you?
boys in the anus, man.
Amos 1 and
Natural
1 and 11.
Natural lesbian.
That says Yahweh.
That's who you are. You're the Romans, man. The
For 3
devil.
transgression of Edom,
That's who you are.
and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Who's Esau's brother? Esau's brother is Jacob. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. How did the so-called white man bring our people down? By the sword. That's how the so-called white man lives, by the sword. All right? Which is biblical prophecy, man. Now you pursued our people with a sword, and there's a punishment for that. You're gonna be paid back. Read this, read it, keep reading that. Because the Lord's got your numbers book, mate. It's all prophecy. We're the Israelites, bro. We're the Israelites. Go on, bro. It's all prophecy, man.
And did he cast off
Go on.
or pit?
You casted off all pity, man. All right? That's why our people are fucked up in the head today, based on slavery. The transatlantic slave trade, they're fucked up in the head, based on that. Well, it's Esau's fault. When the Lord judges people as a nation, He ain't gonna judge you just on your own. He's gonna judge people as a nation.
Well, then that's like me saying all black people
That's
bad.
well, that's but that, you can say that.
You're saying all
But then no,
black
but
people
hold on,
bad.
hold on.
That's not
Hold
really
on.
helping
He's
anyone.
saying that. But that's a fact anyway. That's a fact anyway.
And we're not saying all white people are bad, we're saying all so-called white people, all Edomites.
No, but look, check it out.
So if you're an Edomite, if your seed goes back to Edom,
Esau.
which you better hope it isn't, you're going to go into slavery.
If your line goes back to a man called Esau, then your future's slavery.
That's right.
And if it doesn't?
Do you know why?
It depends.
Because you put
No,
our
but it
people in
depends.
slavery.
But
That's
it
why.
depends. It depends. Who does your line go back to? What are you from? Where are you from, bro?
I'm white.
No, but where are you from? You Irish boy.
I'm not Irish, I'm
Englishman. Well, whatever, man. You got a lot of our people that look like you. But guess what? The face of this world, the face of the wicked is the so-called white man. That's why we're saying it, which is the biblical.